Right? Listen up, you lot. Today, we're diving into the world of a car that has captured the hearts of enthusiasts and racers alike. Today, we're talking about a proper legend. A car that has not only stood the test of time, but has also evolved with it. A car that stirs the soul and makes your hair stand on end. It's a machine that delivers an adrenaline rush every time you get behind the wheel. I'm talking, of course, about the Toyota Supra, a name that resonates with power, performance, and prestige. This isn't just some boring family saloon. No, this is a car that has been meticulously crafted to offer an exhilarating driving experience. This is a car with pedigree, a lineage that traces back to the golden era of Japanese sports cars, a history steeped in motorsport and tuned to within an inch of its life. Every generation has pushed the boundaries of what a sports car can be. The Supra story is one of evolution. From its inception, it has continually adapted and improved, setting new benchmarks along the way. It's a tale of Toyota taking a good hard look at the competition and saying, "We can do better." And they did, time and time again. And you know what? They bloody well did. The Supra has consistently outperformed its rivals, earning its place in the annals of automotive history. Over 5 generations, the Supra went from a sporty coupe to a true icon. Each iteration brought something new to the table, enhancing its legacy. It's a car that deserves its place in the pantheon of automotive greats, a symbol of engineering excellence and driving pleasure. So buckle up, because we're going on a journey through time, tracing the evolution of a legend. We're going to trace the lineage of the Supra from its humble beginnings to its triumphant return. From the early days of the MK1 to the cutting-edge technology of the MK5. Get ready for turbocharged thrills, iconic styling, and enough horsepower to make your head spin. This is not just a car, it's an experience. This, my friends, is the story of the Toyota Supra. A story of passion, innovation, and relentless pursuit of perfection. Now, the first Supra, well, it wasn't exactly a looker. Imagine, if you will, a slightly bloated Celica. Not pretty, is it? But under the hood, things were starting to get interesting. Toyota decided to ditch the Celica's 4-cylinder engine and drop in a straight 6. Power, finally. The MK1 Supra was all about comfortable cruising. It was a grand tourer, not a track weapon. It was competing with the likes of the Datsun, now Nissan, 280ZX. Think plush interiors and smooth engines, but the seeds of greatness were sown. The MK1 showed that Toyota was serious about creating a powerful, driver-focused machine. It wasn't perfect, not by a long shot. The handling was, how shall we say, a bit squidgy, but it was a start. And it got people talking. The Supra had arrived and the automotive world was watching. With the MK2, the Supra started to come into its own. Toyota ditched the Celica name and let the Supra stand alone. It was a bold statement. This was a proper sports car now. The styling was sharper, more angular. Think 80s wedge design. Not everyone's cuppa, but it had presence. This time around, Toyota really upped their game. They introduced a turbocharger. Yes, you heard that right. Turbocharging. Suddenly, the Supra was a proper rocket ship. It could hold its own against the likes of the Porsche 944. Not bad for a Toyota, eh? The MK2 was a turning point. It showed that Toyota could build a true performance car, a car that could handle as well as it accelerated. It was a sign of things to come. Section 4. Turbocharged Dreams. The MK3 Supra, 1986 to 1992. The MK3. This is where things started to get really interesting. The third generation of the Supra marked a significant evolution in both design and performance. The Supra went all sleek and modern. It was a departure from the boxy designs of the past. embracing a more aerodynamic and stylish look. It was like Toyota had hired a stylist from the future. The car's lines were smooth, and its presence on the road was unmistakable. This was a car that looked fast standing still. And fast it was. The MK3 Supra was equipped with a turbocharged engine that delivered impressive power. The turbocharged engine got even more powerful. It was capable of producing up to 232 horsepower, making it a formidable contender on the road. The MK3 Supra was a proper giant killer. It could take on much more expensive sports cars and come out on top. It could outgun and outhandle cars twice its price. The competition was fierce, but the Supra had the edge. The Nissan 300ZX and the Mazda RX-7 were snapping at its heels. These were also great cars, but the Supra had something special. But the Supra held its own. It was a car that could dominate the track and still be practical for everyday use. It was a driver's car through and through. The handling was precise, and the driving experience was exhilarating. This was the generation that cemented the Supra's reputation for performance and affordability. It was a car that offered incredible value for money. It was a car that could do it all. Whether you were commuting to work or taking it out for a weekend drive, the MK3 Supra delivered. It was comfortable enough for the daily commute, but could tear up a racetrack when you wanted it to. The MK3 Supra truly embodied the spirit of versatility and performance. Section 5. The icon emerges. The MK4 Supra, 1993-2002. A star is born. Now this is the one you've all been waiting for. The MK4 Supra. The legend. The MK4 Supra. The legend. This car needs no introduction. It's the stuff of legend. This car needs no introduction. It's the stuff of legend. Those curves, that engine, it's the stuff of legend. Those curves, that engine, it's enough to make a grown man weep. Those curves, that engine, it's enough to make a grown man weep. The MK4 was a revelation. It's enough to make a grown man weep. The MK4 was a revelation. It was like nothing else on the road. The MK4 was a revelation. It was like nothing else on the road. It was powered by a twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter straight-six. It was like nothing else on the road. It was powered by a twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter straight-six. This engine was a masterpiece. It was powered by a twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter straight-six. This engine was a masterpiece. It was smooth, powerful, and capable of handling ludicrous amounts of boost. This engine was a masterpiece. It was smooth, powerful, and capable of handling ludicrous amounts of boost. The MK4 Supra became a tuning icon. It was smooth, powerful, and capable of handling ludicrous amounts of boost. The MK4 Supra became a tuning icon. People were squeezing out 4-digit horsepower figures from these things. The MK4 Supra became a tuning icon. People were squeezing out 4-digit horsepower figures from these things. And then there's the way it looks. It's simply stunning. People were squeezing out 4-digit horsepower figures from these things. And then there's the way it looks. It's simply stunning. Those flowing lines, that iconic rear spoiler. It's a design classic. And then there's the way it looks. It's simply stunning. Those flowing lines, that iconic rear spoiler. It's a design classic. The MK4 Supra was a cultural phenomenon. Those flowing lines, that iconic rear spoiler. It's a design classic. The MK4 Supra was a cultural phenomenon. It starred in movies like The Fast and the Furious. The MK4 Supra was a cultural phenomenon. It starred in movies like The Fast and the Furious. It graced countless magazine covers and posters on bedroom walls. It starred in movies like The Fast and the Furious. It graced countless magazine covers and posters on bedroom walls. It was the car every kid dreamed of owning. It graced countless magazine covers and posters on bedroom walls. It was the car every kid dreamed of owning. The MK4 Supra wasn't just a car, It was a symbol of automotive excellence and passion. It was the car every kid dreamed of owning. The MK4 Supra wasn't just a car, it was a symbol of automotive excellence and passion. Its legacy continues to inspire car enthusiasts around the world. Section 6. Reborn for a new generation. The MK5 Supra, 2019 present. After a long hiatus, the Supra was back. The MK5 Supra was a joint venture between Toyota and BMW. It shared its platform and engine with the BMW Z4. Now I know what you're thinking. A BMW-powered Supra? Sacrilege! But hold your horses. The MK5 is a different beast. It's a more focused sports car. It's lighter and more agile than its predecessor. It's also packing a turbocharged straight-six engine. It might be German, but it's got that Supra spirit. The MK5 has a lot to live up to. It's got big shoes to fill, but it's a worthy successor to the Supra name. It's a car that's both familiar and new. It's a car that's ready to take on the best that the world has to offer. Section 7. The Supra Legacy. A testament to Japanese engineering. So there you have it. The Toyota Supra, a car that has captured the hearts and minds of enthusiasts for generations. From its humble beginnings to its triumphant return, the Supra has always been a car that punches above its weight. It's a testament to Toyota's engineering prowess. They took on the best that the world had to offer, and they won. The Supra is a true icon. It's a car that will forever hold a special place in automotive history. So the next time you see a Supra on the road, give it a nod of respect, because you're looking at a legend, a car that embodies the spirit of driving passion and engineering excellence.